Hello, everyone. Welcome to BorderDrip USA, your trusted source for the latest immigration news. Major immigration policy reversal under Trump administration. The landscape of U.S. immigration policy is shifting dramatically. President Donald Trump has announced the revocation of legal status for over 530,000 immigrants who had been granted temporary protection under Biden-era programs. This decision, set to take effect on April 24, 2025, could have far-reaching consequences for thousands of families and businesses across the United States. Who was affected by this policy change? The individuals impacted by this decision were legally admitted into the country under the CHNV Humanitarian Parole program, which covered Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Many of these immigrants had sponsors, jobs, and children in U.S. schools. Despite following legal procedures, they now face potential deportation with little to no recourse. The reason behind the revocation. On his first day back in office, President Trump signed an executive order terminating all categorical humanitarian parole programs established under the Biden administration. Trump's administration claims these programs were unlawfully expanded and that their continuation undermines the American workforce. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, has confirmed that individuals under these programs will now face expedited removal, a fast-track deportation process bypassing standard court procedures. Legal consequences and challenges. The revocation of legal status means the loss of work permits, access to green card pathways, and potential forced removal from the U.S. Immigration attorneys warn that this move will lead to mass confusion, legal battles, and humanitarian crises. The U.S. immigration court system is already overwhelmed, with a backlog exceeding 2.5 million active cases. The addition of hundreds of thousands of new removal cases could paralyze the system further. Advocacy and opposition. Immigrant rights groups, legal experts, and Democratic lawmakers are condemning this decision, calling it a betrayal of those who followed legal immigration pathways. Karen Tumlin, director of the Justice Action Center, stated that the administration is reneging on promises made to immigrants and their sponsors, leading to fear and uncertainty. However, the Trump administration remains firm, arguing that the Biden administration misled the public about these parole programs. Officials claim that terminating these programs is necessary to restore lawful immigration enforcement and protect public resources. Potential expansion of policy to other immigrant groups. The situation could escalate further, as the Trump administration has signaled that it is reviewing the status of 240,000 Ukrainian immigrants who were granted parole after fleeing war. If revoked, this could force thousands of Ukrainian refugees to return to an active conflict zone, sparking international humanitarian concerns. Economic and social impact. Many of the affected immigrants are employed in critical industries such as agriculture, hospitality, home care, and construction. Business owners warn that mass deportations could exacerbate labor shortages, disrupt supply chains, and drive up costs. Meanwhile, communities brace for sudden drops in school enrollments, workforce reductions, and increased demand for social services. Supporters of the rollback argue that American jobs should prioritize American workers, claiming that the parole program blurred the line between humanitarian relief and economic migration. What can affected immigrants do? With the April 24, 2025 deadline looming, immigrants are scrambling for legal options. Some are exploring voluntary departure through the CBP One app, while others are seeking asylum or family-based petitions. However, immigration laws are complex, and many may not qualify for relief. Those who fail to depart voluntarily risk detention, deportation, and long-term bans on reentry. The bigger picture, a national debate on immigration. This decision has reignited a nationwide debate on U.S. immigration policy. Critics argue that immigration laws should uphold consistency and compassion, ensuring fair treatment for those who followed the legal process. Others emphasize the need for strict enforcement to maintain border security and national sovereignty. The fate of these 530,000 immigrants, and potentially hundreds of thousands more, will serve as a test case for the future of U.S. immigration enforcement. The coming weeks will see a surge in lawsuits, court rulings, and political responses, shaping the direction of immigration policy for years to come. Stay updated on U.S. immigration news. As the situation unfolds, we will continue providing critical updates on visas, green cards, sponsor programs, and policy changes. Stay informed on the latest developments in U.S. immigration law by subscribing to our channel. For more updates on B1/B2 visitor visas, H-1B work visas, L-1 visas, EB-1, EB-5 green cards, and family-based immigration, be sure to follow our channel and hit the notification bell. Subscribe now to stay ahead of all U.S. immigration news. Thanks for watching BorderDrip USA, your trusted source for U.S. immigration updates.